Ah yes, sitting in traffic, heading to downtown past downtown Los Angeles. Traffic on the other side moving very quickly. My side, not very fast. It is all quite a bit of fun driving on the 5 and then onto the 101. It's all part of the LA experience. It's all part of the experience. I have made it now over to the Walk of Fame, passing Godzilla, Tom Selleck, Jodie Foster, Tarantino. Looks like they're setting something up down here as the recording of this Tuesday, the 13th. Welcome everyone. Adam the Woo here. Tuesday, September 13th. Forgot to say the month because I forgot what month it was. September 13th, 2022. And I have purchased a new set of shades. Not my normal style, but this little gift shop here did not have the style I usually wear, and I needed something to protect myself from the sun elements, I believe. Yeah, Mickey Mouse's star is right here. Michael Jackson's star over there. And they are definitely setting something up here. I am meeting up with a friend who is picking me up. I have chosen to pay the $20 to park below Hollywood and Highland. And we're gonna venture over to the new bridge that opened up and see some other sights. Inviting you to join me. We'll come back over here, shall you? Check out Iron Man up there. Iron Man right there. I wonder if this guy with the ladder here is trying to climb up to Iron Man. All right, I'm now in the passenger seat, being taken to downtown. Take a look at that snake with another snake popping out of the snake's mouth. This brings back memories. I have this exact scooter. In fact, I bought this brand of scooter because of German in Venice.
Welcome to Los Angeles, the best city in the world.
It's good to be here. Last time we hung out, well, we were at Universal Horror Nights together, but before that, you showed me around Venice Beach and Santa Monica. Today you're gonna show me around, where are you gonna show me?
6th Street Viaduct Bridge, right down the way in Whittier.
Yeah, this is pretty dang awesome. Look at this. It's good to see traffic flowing over it. And a little information placard here. The original 6th Street Viaduct. I don't even know what that word means. You taught me that word, viaduct.
Viaduct, I think any bridge that has like those arches, that's called viaduct. I'm not sure, I'm from Germany.
Like these?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
All right.
It's going to be down there, but they make it really nice here too.
So you're gonna have like a little overlook of sorts over there. So I'm thinking of movies that I've seen the old bridge in. Grease probably the most popular. Repo Man.
Zombieland.
Zombieland.
Terminator.
Terminator. The bridge is in Terminator?
Yeah.
The first one.
Yep.
Doesn't really look like the old bridge. Kind of looks like the old bridge, but has its own style now. Yeah, it might not really seem like much, but it really is a lot because, you know, in my mind, I always wanted this to finally open. It's finally open. For years, I've been wanting to go across the LA River. Now, if you look way over there, you see the Hollywood sign. At least 3/4 of the letters peeking out from behind that building. There is a rather large crow right there on the side of this building. Very realistic.
And look at the Bored Ape down there, the NFT.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like part of this railing has already been removed, and now they have put this temporary fence up here. But you can see, yeah, okay, that sign, you can't really tell what that sign said. There's like a spiral staircase over here. Well, I wouldn't call it a staircase, but there's a spiral type of item. Will you be able to go down that? Cannot go over there though. Not open quite yet. It says sidewalk closed, even though it looks like a lot of people have gone. You see some scuff marks. Have you ever been down in the LA River?
I've been there a few times.
You've been down there?
Yeah.
Really? It would feel so cool to go down there. Not because I would be in the water cooling myself off, but it would just feel like a good experience. to get down there in the river.
It is a really nice feeling.
All the movies you've seen and TV shows and commercials come like flashing back to you when you're down there. You feel like you're racing a car in Greece.
Yep.
Get a little train movement over there.
With all the cool graffiti on it.
Yeah. Now the thing that's interesting about this. Ooh, stopping. Ah, I love organic sounds. But I wanted to point out how the river has an indentation in it. So usually, all you can see is just where the river is in the indentation. Today it's a little fuller than normal. Across the way there, they're doing a little filming for some sort of production. Now there is a motorcycle here and an officer down there. I don't know if he's trying to stop traffic. And another train going by. Pulling into the station.
I also know why his videos are almost 40 minutes long, because he explains everything on the point, you know?
Drag him out.
You don't answer like, yes, I took the train, or no. He's like, well, I normally took the train, but it's a subway thing, so now you know.
How would you answer it? German in Venice. Have you ever taken a train?
I never took the train in Los Angeles. I should do it. That would be an adventure, I think.
That's precise and to the point. I got to adopt quick, precise answers from you.
But that's all right.
Yeah. I drag it out.
Yeah.
Takes me. I'm not good at explaining things, so I have to use a lot of words. Okay, I'm going very, very quickly on the scooter now, but look at all these lights that they have placed here. So basically, I'm going to go up here and do a U-turn. So at night, these are probably all illuminated. Okay, now heading under the bridge for a moment. And when you're in LA and you go under a bridge, you cannot help but think of the Red Hot Chili Pepper song. I was just informed that this bridge, part of the reason they rebuilt it, they built it to be earthquake proof. So these items here, how many inches to the left and right?
30 inches.
30 inches.
And 30 inches to the right.
So every one of these pylons through here makes it the bridge earthquake proof. So if there's an earthquake, this will not crumble down. It'll just kind of rest on those and shift either 30 inches to the left or 30 to the right, which is a long way. Now, one of the ways to get down to the LA River has been fenced off. They're putting this new fence here. So we're talking about Terminator 2, the T-1000, first reared its head right over here. I thought I was really gonna just like wearing these glasses, but they're kind of growing on me. How do you think they look? Do I look like Tom Cruise?
You look like Tom Cruise, that's what I'm about to say.
Really? Look like Maverick?
Yeah.
Should I wear them more than just one day? I was gonna wear them one day, discard of them, and I was gonna buy my normal style glasses again, but I don't know.
No, they look good on you.
You like them?
Yeah.
I also have to wonder if at any point this staircase here will be accessible. You can see it's all coned off, stanchioned off, fenced off. But it looks like this is built to be, you know, where people who are doing walks can go up the side of it. Looks pretty cool with the train going underneath there. Now, if we continued on into this unauthorized area, because they're doing construction over there, it kind of dips down and that would lead into the LA River. And as this heavy construction goes by, a couple blocks from where we just were, right over in this area was more of the Madonna borderline spots. In fact, right over there is where she was dancing. 6th Street Bridge and right over here. All right, looking at your phone now, just for, give a little match up there. Wow, he just looks like, oh, he's breakdancing there. I was kind of wondering what was going on there at the bottom. It was located right here. We were just kind of discussing that at that time, Madonna had no idea the superstar she was about to become. And that was one of her first music videos. Now, I know this is kind of peculiar, but we were just standing across the way over there. But when I would watch that music video countless times, I always wondered what was up the staircase that was behind her. Yeah, I figure I should probably go up here and just show exactly where he was standing. So Madonna and the breakdancers were right down there, kind of where those motorcycles were. All right, one thing I like about these impulsive days, don't really have a game plan. I had no idea I was gonna go to where the Madonna video took place. And the real question is, where do we go next? Hollywood.
Let's go to Hollywood.
Hollywood Boulevard?
Yeah.
Now, I gotta say, standing here in the shade with this breeze feels amazing right here. Now, it's hot out in the sun, obviously. Also, I believe, is that the 5th or the 7th Street Bridge?
I think it's the 4th Street Bridge.
4th Street Bridge, okay. But I think the Rob, what was his name? Rob Dyrdek? Fantasy Factory, I think that was the Fantasy Factory building right over there back in the day, the Robin Big. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it was. You said there used to be a skateboard out front of it?
Yeah, he had a huge skateboard. He did the world record in Venice Beach. He had like 50 people on one skateboard or something.
Okay, and then he just had it out front of the Fantasy Factory?
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, you can see here where people have been doing like donuts. Been spinning their tires around here in the middle. Definitely looks really cool with the skyline. All right, we're over by another spot, which I didn't realize that Michael Jackson's Beat It took place right inside this door, this warehouse. Since then, they've kind of added some cinder block, but right inside here, well, actually this whole block. And you would know, because you're one of the biggest Michael Jackson fans that I know. In fact, you have the shirt right here.
That's right.
And you've covered this in great detail. We're on our way over to Hollywood, and you were like, let's swing by the Beat It spots. Pretty cool.
See the Beat It spot if you're downtown LA.
Yeah, here's the gas station over here, where the manhole was over there. But that's pretty dang cool. Right inside there is everyone dancing from the music video, right inside here. And one of the last moments you can kind of see, the camera pans out and you can see the staircase right here. Okay, we drove over down 5th Street and we realized that the Ghostbusters Firehouse is being worked on, so we found a place to park. We're gonna go see if we can peek in. Okay, the Firehouse, not the exteriors, but the interiors, also used in the Jim Carrey movie, The Mask, right here. So this is the interiors of the Ghostbusters Firehouse. Fun fact, right over here can be seen in Rocky III, Eye of the Tiger, when Apollo tells Rocky he needs to go back to the beginning. You gotta go back to the beginning. And I believe I think Adrian was with Rocky, but I know Paulie was. And they went up into a little door over here and upstairs. So this building is right next to Ghostbusters, 2 movies that I really love. You know, Ghostbusters and Rocky III, probably one of my favorite movies, favorite of the Rocky franchise. Mr. T's in it, Hulk Hogan's in it, but right over here, this is in Rocky III. Now, I was able to get inside here many years ago, but they're doing some construction in it now. This is kind of a rarity, the fact that this is open like this. Yeah, Jim, you see the Jim Carrey movie, The Mask?
Of course I've seen it.
This was the mechanic shop. When he comes in, swirls around, I think he like sticks something up there, you know, they're
It's been too long, but I have to rewatch it. I didn't know that, but I knew the Ghostbuster interior shots here.
So this was not only Ghostbusters, but also The Mask. I can't tell if anyone's in here or not. The interiors, not the exteriors. The exteriors were in New York City. I wonder if they're like tearing the stuff out or not. I don't know. We can't go past here, but being told by the workers in here that this is going to be a firehouse museum, but the stairwell's still back there.
Yeah.
That's where the pole was back there in the office and everything. That is pretty cool. I'm sure you've seen Ghostbusters, right?
Yeah, they filmed Ghostbusters here, National Security.
The Mask, Jim Carrey.
Yep.
Dude, this is awesome. So this is going to be open, so people will be able to come in here.
Yeah, eventually. I guess from what I've heard, it's going to be a museum on the fire department.
A museum on the fire department. There's going to be a lot of people for Ghostbusters coming in here, that's for sure. I'll come in here when it opens. That's awesome. You're just completely gutting the place.
Yeah.
Wow. Thanks for letting us take a peek, man. This is awesome. I appreciate it.
Are you the one with the YouTube?
Yeah, I do YouTube.
Showers, I guess for the firefighters.
Okay.
Basement, we gutted the whole basement out. That was kind of a trip because the basement had a back door with a bunch of gunshots. Thousands of gunshots.
Holy cow.
One time it was a fire range or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
How do you even get back there? You just have to go under where you kind of trenched it out?
Yeah, I go this way.
Yeah.
Up that little ladder over here.
Have you tried to match anything up from the movie? Like watch the movie and try to match stuff up back there?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, a lot of things have changed since we started construction.
Yeah.
You know, the floor's gone, that kind of drops the level down. But yeah, it's kind of crazy that.
Yeah, Jim Carrey's car was right here from The Mask. It was like right here in this front area, and then most of the Ghostbusters stuff was in the back. Jim Carrey's car was like right here. When he comes in, the mechanics kind of like gave him a raw deal, and they like, you know, didn't fix the car, and then he got really mad.
I didn't record. Say it one more time, sorry.
With Jim Carrey in The Mask, his car was right here.
That's
Right over in there.
Awesome.
Yeah. I don't know if they might have filmed the exteriors from The Mask too. I think maybe they had him out front and stuff, but. All right, what's your name?
Ian.
Ian. All right.
This is
Thanks.
Chewy.
All right, good to meet you. Thanks for letting us look around in here.
Yeah, no problem.
No chance we can go past that though, right?
I can't let you guys.
Can't about there. Yeah. Luckily, I have a zoom lens on here. We'll be back when it becomes the museum though, for sure. All right. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, guys. Have a good one.
Have a good day, man.
Yeah, that worked out really well. I will come back here when this becomes the museum, and I think I will not be the only one. The opening day, they will probably have a massive amount of Ghostbuster fans here, because this is like a bucket list for people to get inside here. And then the Winston and Fifth Plaza is from Rocky 3, right over there. That is just, I mean, that's almost just as freaking cool as Ghostbusters. I think part of the reason I love Rocky 3 is just because of the whole Eye of the Tiger thing, going back to the beginning. You know, he was becoming very wealthy, he was becoming very well off, and that ended up hindering him from really doing what he wanted to do. And you know, with Apollo's help, he had to go back to the beginning, and he had plenty of money to stay in really nice fancy hotels, but he chose, you know, to kind of start over and stay in a hotel that was located, or a motel that was located right here. And so right here you got Rocky 3, and then of course you got Ghostbusters interiors over there. Look at those eyes painted on the side of the wall. Now I also believe that this awning was where they walked in. So this awning right here, I think is still the awning from the 80s. So it was kind of in the middle of the building. Now, I'm kind of going off memory. I was not planning on doing the Rocky 3 spots. You know, most of it was in Philly and some of it was in LA. But I believe now it is the Lorraine Motel. So now here at 241 and 243 East 5th Street is where they kind of walked in. Apollo was not, or not Apollo, but not Rocky, Apollo, but what's the brother-in-law's name? He was not very happy. Paulie was not very happy that they were going to be staying here, but it was right inside this, and there's like a stairwell up here that kind of goes up to the top, so where they stay would be right up the stairway. All right, I found a photo from that scene. So Rocky and Paulie and Adrian and Apollo get out of the car, and you can see the Hotel Lorraine was called the Hotel Lorraine there. Next to the Hotel Lorraine is now like a cell phone store, and then there's the Pioneer Cafe. But take a look. So you have 8 little areas. So the Lorraine is in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters for Lorraine. But there are 8 different metal objects kind of dangling down from the awning that you can kind of match up, and then they walk in that very, very door. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody do a video here. I saw an article once online about it, but yeah, pretty dang cool. But this is a spot from Rocky 3. I just had to prove that it really was. And this is what it looks like across the street. And I'm really excited that it's still called the Hotel Lorraine. So this building over here is a cell phone store, and there was like a diner of some sort over there. And then let me zoom in on the awning itself. So you can see that awning has been painted green though now. Now it's green. But even though it's painted green and not the color it was in the film, you can see where there are the 8 spots. Now this one is covered, so you got 1 there, and then the other 8 below, and then the 6 letters Lorraine were right across there. And then they went right inside there. It'd be kind of interesting to find out if they filmed inside the room itself in there, but I'm gonna probably say no on that one. You probably just use this as the exterior. And they used this whole area. They just kind of showed the area itself before, just some kind of B-roll as well. But yeah, the Ghostbusters Firehouse there, and then German's going over there again. He's pretty excited about it as well because he loves Sylvester Stallone and Rocky and all that. He never knew that either. But yeah, this whole area here, Lorraine Motel, right next to the Ghostbusters Firehouse interiors. Take a look at some of the signage down here. You got the Cosmetic Beauty Wholesale, the Hotel Bixby right here, and then over here, this printing sign. Take a look at that, like old school Wolfer Printing Company sign. 1 block away from Hollywood Boulevard on the corner of Franklin and Highland is this rather impressive church, the Hollywood United Methodist Church, which is where the dance scenes from Back to the Future took place. And we're gonna see if we can get inside. We're gonna go check in. Okay, we're in the courtyard here. Now, I learned something from one of your latest videos. So Leah Thompson and Crispin Glover took a promotional photo right here in front of this little archway. Okay, we're in here. This is the Enchantment Under the Sea dance. What the heck? I've been in here twice before, but it's been quite a few years ago. Guess you aren't ready for that. Your kids are gonna love it. It's amazing. You see like the scuff marks down here?
Yeah.
So as I learned this morning from Mr. Pipe, they did this because we think we had lighting up here and like little floodlights or whatever. So they sanded it down, put this on top.
Oh, this here?
Yeah, and like created this so Michael J. Fox could do his thing.
And this is the floor that he slid across and everything.
Look
This
at this,
is the
Adam. Look at
floor.
all the stuff here.
This is the floor.
So you're doing an event on November 12th of this year here.
We are. We are recreating the dance.
That's amazing. That is so cool, man.
Even though I've been here before, today I'm here with Adam.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Melissa was so nice.
Oh, so freaking cool. I have to go down here. I gotta go down here. If he ever accidentally sets fire to the living room rug, go easy on him. Oh, look at this. They placed this in here. And obviously in the movie they had to make 2 double doors. Oh, this is awesome. They have it all set up. What always gets me is how he comes out of here. Now this is very fascinating. So look at the paint here. The etching of the paint. This is from, filmed in 84, released in 85. I think it was filmed in 84. It may have been filmed in early 85, but I think it was filmed in 84. The movie came out in 85. But look at the paint here. The paint is still on the side, just like it's right there. Same door. And they, like I said, they're doing an event in November. Got the Enchantment of the Sea dance up there. This is, Michael J. Fox walked right down this and down here. Oh my gosh. That was very interesting music. Oh my. This just blows my mind. I don't know why I just love this so much. Look at this. There's the angle right there. And then of course, George and Lorraine were standing right there at that doorway. Oh my gosh. I think I love this almost more than the stage itself. This little area here. And they got it all set up for when they're going to do the event in November. My God. It's my favorite movie. I could just see Strickland over there with his hands over his ears, He wasn't ready for rock and roll. So cool.
Looks like in number 2, it's where Michael J. Fox came up, and this is the telephone area.
Oh, where the telephone was. It's your cousin, Marvin Berry. He's standing right over in here.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you could see that window behind him.
You can.
When the camera's
so
facing
if you go
that way.
up there and in there, then we have the pictures on this wall of.
Oh, up there. Can I walk up there?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, cool. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Yeah, there's the telephone. Look at that. That is so cool. Man. Oh, it's so awesome. Yeah. All right, just one last look here at the little alcove area. So it looks like, because if this was this, and then, So you can even see down here that that did not have a top knob on it. That's like the original. So the angle is almost like this. And that is that. So he was like right down there. And he was like making his exit, and he turns around, like, you know, to make his last little statement there. Pretty dang awesome. Pretty dang cool. All right, now drove a block or two away over here on the back side of the Roosevelt Hotel and the Chinese Theater over there, and we're just kind of leave the scooters and the bike in the car, just kind of walk around a couple blocks. We've done a lot today already, but we're gonna walk around Hollywood Boulevard for a minute. All right, in all the years I've walked down the Hollywood Walk of Fame, I never knew that there was an award of excellence, a Screen Actors Guild star that says every actor is a star. So this is just kind of a roundabout, vague star that says every actor that comes to Hollywood, in fact, gets a star. Because every actor is a star. Never knew. Did you ever know that was there?
I've never seen it before.
Yeah. Never seen that before. Now over at the valet area at the Roosevelt Hotel, we didn't park in the valet, but we just kind of walked back here. There is a Charlie Chaplin sculpture here. And this, we talked about Rocky III. You're trying to find the photo of Stallone sitting next to Charlie Chaplin.
He was sitting on that bench.
He was sitting right here.
Match up the picture.
Yeah, match up the photo, and you could get a photo next to the tramp. That's what they call it, the little tramp. Yeah, and then there's another Chaplin thing out front here as well. Charlie Chaplin. Also inside the Roosevelt is where they had the very first Academy Awards, I believe 1928, in the 20s I think it was. And there's my old pal Buster up there. Call him Buster, he's a dinosaur busting out of the roof of Ripley's Believe It or Not. He's got a surfboard this time of year, sunglasses, and he's got a camera around his neck. He's doing the tourist thing. Yeah, good old Buster. You know, different times of the year. You know, during Christmas he'll be Santa Claus. During Easter he's a bunny. Valentine's Day he's got the Cupid arrow and all that. And check out over here. Look at Mickey over on the corner over there. Yeah, I see Mickey. There's Mickey over there in Spider-Man. Now you just taught me something that I either forgot or did not know at all. Did not realize that Bridget Nielsen walked into here in Beverly Hills Cop 2.
That's right. And you see the building in the background when she gets out of the limousines right here, and then they walk straight into this building. But I watched the movie and didn't really match up inside, so it might be only the exterior shots.
In the old Max Factor building, now the Hollywood Museum adjacent to Mel's Diner. And over here they have the rather large Eat at Mel's Drive-In neon sign, celebrity bar and cocktails. Right there, got the neon Mel's Drive-In. Got the waitress up top with the malt shake as well. And ended up getting two items. I got the chili with cheese and onions. Very tasty chili. I got that as a kind of appetizer. And then we both got, me and German and Venice both got the grilled chicken Caesar salad as well. So we went double down on the Caesar salad. It was pretty good, all in all. Pretty tasty. And a little tie-in Charlie Chaplin on the backside of the Hollywood Wax Museum. There's Chaplin. And then also tucked away back there, Marilyn, Elvis, John Wayne. Now while we're in the area, I walked over here to the Hollywood Heritage Museum, also known as the Lasky DeMille Barn. Cecil B. DeMille used this for the first ever movie filmed in Hollywood. The first, that's a pretty big deal. The first movie ever filmed in Hollywood, kind of starting a long-running tradition. Cecil B. DeMille utilized this very structure, which used to sit down Vine Street a ways, where Trader Joe's is now, kind of between Sunset and Hollywood. There's some information out here, and there's a lot of photos of DeMille and all the cast of the Squaw Man, I believe it was called, the first movie, in front of this barn at its other locations. Kind of the birth of Paramount Studios in a lot of ways, and there's like some information here. In fact, it even says Paramount Studio Gymnasium. So kind of hard to see, but right there it says Paramount Studios Gymnasium. And look at this, Cecil B. DeMille, standing right there in front of this very door and this staircase below the barn. And there's another one over here. Barn with Paramount lot became a gym in 1928. So that photo of Cecil B. DeMille right there, right in front of that very door. This is the door. Obviously moved a few blocks away. but Cecil was standing right here. And this was the entrance into the gym, and that Paramount Gym sign was right up there. And now around the front section, you can see what it looked like, the barn on the Paramount lot shortly after its arrival back in 1927. Current day, it has a wraparound porch around it, but you can see the front here still looks precisely the same, with the small window, door, and then another window right up there. And there is that small window, door, and the other window with the wraparound porch added on. And this right here says Hollywood's first major film company. I'm really not sure where this is now. It might be inside. Oh no, it's over here. I answered my own question. One half of this structure then used as a barn was rented by Cecil B. DeMille as the studios, which made the first feature-length picture in Hollywood, The Squaw Man, in 1913. Originally located at the corner of Selma and Vine, Trader Joe's is now, and in 1927 was transferred to Paramount Studios associated with DeMille, making The Squaw Man with Samuel Golden and Jesse Lasky Sr. Now kind of tucked away over here, hidden like, is a place called the VIP Hotel. Hollywood VIP Hotel, which is kind of shadowed out at the moment. You got Chaplin, you got Maryland, you got the Hollywood sign, you got the Chinese Theater, Capitol Records. Got Elvis over here. Now this is interesting because the Hollywood and Highland Mall, they have removed these elephants. These elephants are no longer here. In fact, these elephants used to be at Disney California Adventure as well. They removed them there years ago. Then last year, they took down the elephants. Capitol Records there. Looks like Iron Man 3 is playing. And this is interesting. They even have Santa Monica Pier up here. This corner, Universal Studios Hollywood and Disneyland. And the El Capitan. And Beverly Hills. And check it out. Here's Buster busting out of the top of Ripley's Believe It or Not. And Mel's Drive-In where we just ate. It's all come full circle. It's all come full circle. And getting a bird's eye perspective up here of the Walk of Fame down below. And downtown LA, way off in the distance, where we were a little bit earlier, going over the 6th Street Bridge. Let's see if I can kind of maybe zoom in over here. We also Buster's over there, kind of in, you know, busting out of the top of Ripley's. Believe it or not, he's a dinosaur that likes to bust through things. That's why I gave him the name. Buster. All right, that's gonna do it for today. Where are we standing right now? Where are we standing?
Standing right here where the Oscar celebration is, right in front of the Dolby Theater. The red carpet is normally right here where we're standing.
I'm here to accept my Oscar.
The Oscar goes to...
Who?
Adam.
Oh, okay. Adam the Who. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Check out German in Venice on YouTube. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over.
Tschüssing.
What do you say?
Tschüssing.
Tschüssing?
Tschüssing.
Or you always put your hand over, so you
That's
say,
all right.
all right, the vlog is over.
Tschüssing.
Oh yeah, here's that photo at the church I was talking about. Leah Thompson and Chris McGlover, that promo shot from the dance.